Hi, I'm Dr. Judith Glover. I'm in the Industrial Design program at RMIT and I'm a co-director of W+SN. My background is in product design and health projects, but I'm interested in the way that design and creative practice can come together with science and technology to create new innovation models that have never existed before. That's what the W+SN network was developed for. We're really interested and excited to see what happens in the future. How does my research relate to W+SN? Some of my projects sit in the health space, and health and technology are really important areas to bring together. And I think design is one of the links between health clinicians and technologists. Some of my research projects and my PhD students sit on the edge of technology in areas like AI, bringing things like AI and design together. Some of them sit in the sustainability space, which is also really important. It's really important for in technology projects to consider sustainability and the proliferation of electronics and things like that, networks and sensors. There's also an ethical component to that. I'd like to give a shout out to one of my PhD students who's working in an area that's combining AI, sustainability and food systems. I think it's a really interesting project. At its core is design methodology. And you can ask the question, why design? You could do a project on AI and food systems. You could do a project on AI and sustainability. So what does design bring to that? So design brings a questioning, an ethical questioning, a moral core in a sense. But it also is the way to bring technology areas together. And sustainable design has a long and rich history, which is really, really important to bring to this space. Because AI is one of those technologies, how and why it gets used is really important. It's important in the way that you frame it. And bringing sustainable design methods, methodologies, and potentially sort of moral or ethical overlays to that means that perhaps maybe we might end up creating ethical AI. Or AI that's used for good instead of the kind of the mythological perception that it's all going to kind of take humanity over. I mean, AI is a really, really important area. And I think it's one of those areas where we need to be collaborating across disciplines. A dream project related to the W+SN area of bringing creative practice together with technologists is setting up a kind of an innovation hub around Meditech and bringing designers and creative practice into that space. So it's not just a innovation space which is about that's coming out of, say, just the health fields and coming out of just the technology fields, that we're bringing together health clinicians, technologists, designers and creative practice people at really, really early stages, because design comes in and it looks at service models, it looks at users, and it greatly helps the ability for these projects to actually be commercialized. If I could set something like that up in Melbourne, I really, really would. I think it would mean that it would be so many more successful Meditech innovation going to market.